Hello fellow astrologers, and welcome back to Astrologer's Keyring series. In this video we're going to be talking about the Sun in D2, the core self. We'll go a little bit over about what the Sun is, we'll get into some chart details and talk about some of these links. Then we'll go over here and talk about how it connects over here on the keyring, and afterwards we'll come back and read some of these keywords. So let's read from the paragraph. The Sun is one of the three luminaries and the heart of any natal chart. It represents your core identity, ego, life force, and conscious purpose. In many ways, it is the main character of your personality, showing what drives you and what you seek to become. The Sun also symbolizes confidence, willpower, creativity, and direction. Like the solar system's center, it holds gravity over your life's central themes. The zodiac sign and house it occupies reveals where and how you shine, grow, and express your essence. When the Sun is well expressed, it radiates strength, pride, and inner knowing. When shadowed, it can become ego-driven, stubborn, or attention-seeking. Okay, so once again, this reinforces the whole idea that the Sun is the core self, the actual ego, in Freudian's id, ego, and superego. This part is the part where you finally get a little bit comfortable in your full surroundings. It brings out the personality itself. Now, men tend to be more connected with their Sun than they are their moon. This is usually typically why they say that men aren't very good at opening up with their feelings and in touch with their sensitive side, because more often than not, men are more focused on working on their Sun than getting into the deeper side of things, because they don't always think about some of that stuff. Where women are the opposite. Women are ruled by the moon a lot more than their Sun. They're not as outward, but they're a lot more deep thinking in how they connect with their moon. One of the great things about being in a relationship together, you both learn how to bring out the other side in one another. So a man learns how to open up his sensitivity and be connected more with his moon. And a woman should learn from being with a good relationship with a man how to truly open up and experience their Sun and be their true self and not have to hide behind all those other signs. Let's move on to the links. Like all of our videos, we always have a series of links that are interactive that connect to the different things that pertain to the subject we're doing. There's always the actual links here with the words, the topic, where you can go to Google and you could always click on the actual letter numbered links to take you to the video that pertains to the subject, where we read just like this. So now let's talk about the actual Sun details. So, the planet is a luminary. The Sun symbolizes identity, vitality, and life path. The Sun's ruling sign is Leo. The corresponding house is the 5th house. And the other planetary dignities, the exalted position for the Sun is Aries. The detriment sign is Aquarius, and the fall is Libra. And we'll go over more about how dignities work in D16. Let's talk about where it shows up. The Sun itself rules the 5th house and Leo, and you'll see it right here. This is the house of the Sun and Leo. And you'll find right here corresponds to all the things on this line, so if you want to look up more information on that, you can see how they all connect. Let's take a look at these keywords. Now, typically, I like doing a little balance of everything. We have the general keywords, some positive traits and negative traits, so you can get a good understanding from both sides. So let's read off some of those keywords. General traits: identity, purpose, ego, vitality, core self, creativity. Positive traits: confident, authentic, magnetic, generous, inspiring, loyal. Negative traits: arrogant, rigid, domineering, egocentric, insecure when not validated. So yes, those are some good keywords as to what the Sun is. And that pretty much sums up what is the sun. Gives a good little touch on how the sun is a big part of your chart, and when you actually put it together with the sign, it tells you a lot more about your personality. We'll show the combination of the two together in the birth charts we do separate from the book series. You can look at the Patreon or the YouTube to see what we have available for that. So stay tuned for the next video. D3, we'll be talking about the moon, and we'll get into the id, or the deep self, the subconscious. We'll explain a little bit more how the moon itself flavors part of the personality. We hope you have enjoyed this video from our Astrology Keyring series. If you like the content, please like, follow, and share with your friends. Thank you for watching, and have a blessed journey.